Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
Now let's go back to
Jeff,
this
everybody
region.
knows it.
Let's go
Yep.
back to this region here while we got a couple of moments. Stay in it because you got Duke. You got Duke. What's your faith with this draw with Duke? Obviously, on the 4 line, you're playing Vermont, who I think could give them a test. I just don't believe Vermont is going to beat Duke. But you got an interesting 5 and 12 here. But honestly, guys, this isn't horrible. I think JMU is going to beat Wisconsin. Could you, if you said to a Duke fan right now, you got to beat Vermont and James Madison to get to the Sweet 16, where do you sign?
Or so you go, because you've seen both Duke and Vermont in person. You've seen Duke multiple times.
Yeah. I have Duke. I probably call Duke more than anyone. If this was some of Coach Becker's other teams that shot the ball better, I think they could give Duke a run for their money. This is a tough physical team. He's got 2 all-league guys on his team right now, in Bowes and Io and O'Leary. They just don't have enough offense, man. They can't score enough. They just can't. They can't score enough. I don't think consistently to do it. I think he knows that. I think they would have to do something different, uncharacteristic. He's not a zone guy. He's a straight, old, tough, physical man-to-man. They got a few athletic guys. They just can't do it. I will say this. This Duke team gets a lot of crap because they're not – people say they're not as tough. I don't think they're as athletic as they've been. They're not as pressing and aggressive on the defensive end. They don't force turnovers. They're more in the gaps. This is just an untraditional Duke team, but they're solid defensively. If they were to get to Houston, they are the only team that I feel like can score enough points that could give Houston a go.
Let me tell you about our newest partner for the month of March, SplashSports, the home of certified community competition, where you get to play against your friends and not the house. Whatever game it is that you are playing, from survivors to tiers to pick X, the safest way to play for real money without the hassle of having to track down deposits or worry about payments is through Splash. They have partnered with PaySafe, the best deposit and payment system in the world, to ensure that money stays in safe hands and is delivered to the right places. To join the Field of 68 Survivor Madness, click the link in our profile below and join in. Entries are $5 a pop with a prize pool of up to $4,500. Winner take all.
And I don't think they beat Houston, but I think that they're the one team that if you beat Houston, you got to score. You're going to have to be able to score points. They got the guard play and the bigs, the mobile bigs, to handle it. I think Duke plays. So I'm not saying they will. I'm not betting on them.
I mean,
but
listen,
I think they could be.
Like you said, the one thing we question about them is toughness with Duke. What does Houston do best? What do they do best?
But Jeff, that's my point. I think we question their toughness because, one, in general, the perception is everybody hates them. This is just so unlike a Duke team that we've seen in the years past. There's no dog. There's no Paulo Banchero. There's no dominant guy. Flip is really, really good. The guard play is, can they get them all playing well at the same time? You know, they got the backcourt. They got guard. They got pieces. Am I betting on them to beat Houston? I would not. But I will say this: we just saw a Houston team put up 41 points. Yeah. This Houston team it struggles offensively at times, and they don't change anything. They don't change anything. And they got multiple guard play that can handle the pressure. Say what you want. They got 3-point guards on the floor at all times. They got bigs that can catch it on a short roll, that can put it on the deck, that can pass. Like, that is the recipe when you know it's coming. It's a hard hedge. Mobile bigs and multiple handlers is the recipe to handle that. And I'm just saying Duke is capable. They're the only team I see with the point total that could give Houston trouble. And I'm not betting on it, but they are the team that can do it.
Let me tell you something. In the South, if we get Houston Duke and we get Kentucky Marquette, if it goes chalk, like Folick versus Dillingham, Shepherd, that whole dynamic, that'd be a hell of a show to watch.
The best month of the year is here, which is why you need to know that we are now partnered with BetMGM. We'll be using BetMGM lines to make all of our picks and we'll have special offers for the listeners and the viewers of the Field of 68 throughout the conference and NCAA tournament. If you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, you can use the bonus code FIELD150 and you'll get $150 in free bets on your first wager with BetMGM, regardless of whether or not that bet hits. Here's how you make it work. Download the BetMGM app and sign up using the bonus code FIELD150. Deposit at least $5 and place your first wager on any game, and you get $150 in free bets regardless of the outcome. Just make sure you use that bonus code FIELD150 when you sign up. And most importantly, we have some fun stuff coming up for the conference tournaments and for the NCAA tournament. Bet insurance tokens, college hoops odds boosts, and what I love the most, a nice little parlay boost, as well as a ridiculous array of prop bets for anything that you could possibly imagine betting on in March and in early April. BetMGM is the king of the prop bet